Well, we're back here for episode 9 of season 3 of Jurassic Adventure. Let's begin. As you can see, we seem to be in the forest in this episode. A beautiful place where every dinosaur goes to live out their lives. Though sadly it looks like one herbivore is not so fortunate today. This Sinoceratops seems to be getting chased by something or someone. Looks like the predator has made a really bad error, and he just ran into a tree branch. Well, actually, a tree log. The Sinoceratops seems to run away. The culprit for that aggressive chase was this young Albertosaurus. I'm very sorry for that stutter. As you can see, Albertosaurus is a smaller cousin to the Tyrannosaurus Rex. But as you can see, it was a lot faster than its larger, more bulkier cousin, thus allowing it to catch up to prey much easier. As you can see, this young male, his name is Nigel. Seems like he is furious that he's just tripped over this log. So, Nigel, he goes away without another meal. However, around a couple of miles away, we see another pair of herbivores. These Ouranosauruses seem to be feeding on the grasslands. However, it seems like Nigel is not done there, and he's picked these Ouranosauruses as his new prey. Right now, he's stalking the prey, biding his time. Nigel is a very good hunter, and that is exactly why he is waiting every second he can get to strike. That's when he goes in. Around 2 minutes of running, Nigel finally catches up to the Tyrannosaurus. And with a swift action, finally, after almost 2 minutes of pursuit, Nigel has finally caught the Tyrannosaurus and is now feasting on it. And because of his size and the fact that he is a full-on Albertosaurus, almost any predator is powerless to take him on. Because of this, Nigel can eat peacefully. Well, almost. It is Stormclaw, the male Suchomimus. We have no idea what he's doing all the way out here in the forest. It seems like he's left his swamp home in favor for this place, simply because it has more resources than the swamp, and it's competition. Nigel, he may be smaller than Stormclaw, but he has a devastating bite that can easily put Stormclaw's vicious claws to shame. All this ruckus and commotion is starting to awaken a herbivore. A very grumpy and territorial Ankylosaurus has just awoken, and he's furious that these two are trespassing in his territory. Of course, the two of them are not stupid to take on such an armored, tank-like dinosaur. But, unfortunately for Stormclaw, Nigel books it, as Stormclaw is left to fight the Ankylosaurus alone. Stormclaw not being threatened, and the fact he's feeling like he's being challenged, that's when he decides to retaliate. Luckily, the Ankylosaurus has just missed. Not wanting any more trouble, Stormclaw has to leave, or else he might suffer death. As the old tyrant wins again. Still not full from his last meal, Nigel decides to go on a hunt again, this time for more bigger game in deeper parts of the forest, because he knows that there's bigger dinosaurs deeper in the forest. Finally, after 10 minutes of traveling, Nigel has just found potentially a suitable target on the Pseudoceratops. Expecting a chase, Nigel strikes. Nigel has just unknowingly picked a fight with one of the more dangerous new Pseudoceratopses. He has just picked a fight with, yes, you guessed it, Jax, the bull male new Pseudoceratops. He is not a runner, he is a fighter, and you can see he is holding his ground instead of running like usual herbivores would do in such situations. Seems like it's a 1v1 between predator and prey. Nigel's just got his throat cut, but luckily not severed enough to kill him. He tries toppling Jax over, but he's too bulky and too tough. Unfortunately for Nigel, Jax is too bulky and too robust for him to knock down. Nigel is frustrated, but he will not give up until he finally gets a meal today. Nigel, he really wants to kill Jax, but Jax is quite powerful. But, not caring, he decides to go back in. He starts biting his frill. Jax breaks free, and out of retaliation, Jax has just cut Nigel's cheek. And it's a deep cut, too. Nigel, he knows he can't win in this fight, so sadly, he's gonna have to leave empty-handed again, as Jax is the victor once again. See you all in the next episode of Season 3 of Jurassic Adventure.